are ONSIDE, a cross-border pan-disability project. We operate across Northern Ireland and the border counties in the Republic of Ireland. We are funded by the European Union's Interreg VA programme, which is managed by the Special EU Programmes body.
ONSIDE was established to address and reduce the social isolation often experienced by disabled people. By reducing the social isolation, we would in turn be improving participants' overall health and well-being.
We want to inspire and to support participants to become active citizens. We do this in two ways. Firstly, we help our participants to create connections in their local community. And secondly, we digitally train and equip participants to create community connections online too.
Unfortunately, COVID-19 has taken hold of 2020, but we have been unable to create the physical community connections for participants, but, like many, we changed and we adapted as a team.
We know that a disproportionate number of disabled people were not online, so we made it our priority to digitally train and equip as many participants as we could.
What lockdown has taught us all is the power of human connection. Once participants completed their digital training, they were able to video call family and friends and manage daily essentials online.
ONSIDE has enabled disabled people to maintain independence and control over their own lives during lockdown and periods of shielding.
It may have been the darkest of times, but our participants were inspirational.
Once participants were confident online, ONSIDE also provides support to map out social connections based on participants' needs and interests, such as online hobbies, health and wellbeing classes, or social media platforms and forums. So that's what we do as a team that is adjusted to the new normal, but we are stronger and better for it.
We are looking forward to getting back to the old normal in 2021, when we create community connections for disabled people in their local community alongside our digital training.
But now it's time to hear from some of our participants about their ONSIDE journey of 2020.
I was never interested in doing the tablet or anything like that, only on Facebook. But I've gotten tired of Facebook because it's always the same thing all over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this would improve things, that you can do things, or if I wanted to talk to anybody, I can talk to them face to face rather than on the phone. Well, I thought it was about time to learn, how to do it myself rather than ask my daughter all the time, to do this and do that. So I wanted to learn to do it myself. Yes, I was scared. I was scared of pressing wrong buttons and different things like that, and it going off and not know how to put it back on again. Having somebody on the end of the screen explaining different things, explaining to you how you go, and if you make a mistake, try again. Don't give up. I would say to him, don't be scared, because I was scared. I didn't like touching computers or anything in case everything would go wrong. But don't be scared. Try it. Keep on going, because it does improve your mind and improves your skill. It gave me a boost in life, something else to look forward to, something else to do. My mood improved, plus my mind improved, because I was beginning to think I was going to go silly because I wasn't able to do things. But once I got onto this program, it fairly helped me to concentrate more.
I had a very elementary knowledge. I hadn't the skills I have now. I couldn't do emails so I was very dumb first, all I weren't familiar with the internet. But now I'm more confident. I think I'll go on. I've intentions to get a computer, and I think I can go on to learn a bit more about computers. Well, it's given me self-confidence and given me a better knowledge of the internet. For a long while, I couldn't socialize or mix, and my socializing has improved. And because I had social phobia for many years, and it's only now I'm getting more socially adept. I find things very, very interesting. And without the ONSIDE project and without Fiona's help, I don't think I could have got that standard of enjoyment or contentment they've got now.
From the point of view of the social side, we have our group called Men United, which I'm the secretary of, and we're now able to use I've learned how to use Zoom most of the time, and we're able to carry out our committee meetings with Zoom, which is great because some of the people, like myself, I'm under isolation at the minute, and some of the other people have been under isolation for a long time. So without that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate and get some of our business done for the Men United group. And that has involved, things like planning of events, looking up timetables for buses and menus and hotels to plan the event, things like that there, and making contacts with other people to discuss that sort of thing. Certainly the training session was very good for us. It was more, while we'd done the training, the group we had were all sort of older gentlemen of the same age, and there was a lot of rapport went on through the group, and it was something that you didn't want to miss each week because as well as getting some training, it was a good social atmosphere in it, and we really enjoyed it, so we did.
The ONSIDE project not only works at reducing social isolation often experienced by disabled people, but we're also addressing the reasons behind that social isolation too. We have a team of peer action researchers in place who are focusing on the barriers to becoming an active citizen.
We also have a team of dedicated peer advocate volunteers, most of whom have been participants in the ONSIDE course. They assist participants in increasing and enhancing their digital skills and also help them to create community connections after the course has finished.
It's something about having a bit of purpose and meaning to your life, and that becomes really important when you're disabled. If you're isolated and you're stuck in a house and you're lonely, for want of a better word. As a wheelchair user, as I say, I don't go out much, so I was becoming that grumpy old man that lived at the corner of your street and would knock the window and shout at kids to get out of his garden. So now I didn't want to be that person, I wanted to do something, and I wanted to sort of overcome this idea of disability. I mean, disability is just a thing that happens to you, although it's not a nice thing. But so I wanted something more in my life. I wanted a wee bit of purpose in my life, a bit of meaning. And once you bring in some meaning into your life, it helps your self-esteem.
It's nice that somebody's actually asked us to do all this here, and I think it makes you feel wonderful and makes you so beneficial to the world, and makes you feel you're actually wanted, and it just makes you pleased for all the things I've went through recently. And I think it's just wonderful opportunity.
Everyone at the ONSIDE project would like to thank all our volunteers, researchers, advocates and participants for their efforts throughout 2020. This year hasn't been easy, but your work has been inspirational. We look forward to continuing our work with you in 2021.